and you're with me for a Sunday edition of Coffee Talk Live. It is Sunday, December the 14th, 2025, about 7 p.m. Central Time. And this is Coffee Talk number 538 live stream. Hope everybody's had a wonderful weekend. Another week coming up tomorrow. Mr. JJ Cabrera, how are you doing, young man? Good to have you here. You ready for another week? KP Heathen, my friend. How you doing? And Uncle Al, Die Bullfrog 79. Uncael, Enrique Trevino. Yeah, it's a little cool here too. Wet. It's been wet. And I'm drinking coffee. Excellent. Just got through taking my evening medication. Verna, Vase Place, welcome. Fourth like, thank you. Somebody didn't leave me a like. Let's see, was it Jerry? KP? Uncle Owl? Unkael? Verna. All great people here. And I trust everybody that says they left one. I just uploaded what I hope will be a short that brings 1,000 views. They always like the fur baby shorts, so I basically did a little bit of imaging of my two dogs. Just got in from walking Lucy. It is 4 degrees outside, but wind chill says it's -4. Well, God bless you. I'm sure when the dog was doing her business, it came out ice cubes. Oh, good Lord, that's cold. Extremely cold here would be like 19 degrees, 18 degrees. It's about as cold as it's ever gotten here, to my knowledge. 19, 18 degrees. That's pretty cold. You had a pooper scooper. Good Lord. Yoda's blessed life. Yoda is blessed with 10 degrees. Good Lord. SD Mountain Man. How are you doing, Dave? Besides the fact that it's 10 degrees there. Man, Scott, what is it like where you're at? Winter is here. It got down to 60 degrees. Yes, Enrique is experiencing cold weather. 60 degrees. At least down close to the border. The the people down there, 60 degrees is cold. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm having a good time right now. 60 degrees. Oh, Lord. God bless you, Enrique, and drink coffee. 12 degrees. Got up to 20. Oh, it was a warm day. 20 degrees. Oh, good God Almighty. Mm. God bless y'all. See, that's what you get for living where you do. I couldn't handle that all the time. Those cold spells that we have occasionally. Rough. Really rough. Melinda Elliott, how are you doing, Melinda? A ventriloquist. No. Yeah, it does. Gets up above 100. Gets up above 100 here. Spring and fall. And summer. Yeah. It's probably a smart thing to do. Make some money. Airbnb. The people across from us have bought one of the houses and remodeled it. Bought a house right on the corner across the street from us, and they turned it into an Airbnb. Gets a lot of business. Of course, they've got a pool in the backyard. I don't have a pool, and I don't really have a desire to. If we move to be closer to our daughter and son-in-law up in Fort Worth, we won't be turning this place into an Airbnb. We'll just sell it. Should get a pretty good amount of money for it. Excellent coffee. Oh man, coffee makes life good. Well, we will be getting into some topics. Oh, and at this point, what, 8 in the house, 10 likes? Oh, another mail call. I'm always being told to do mail calls by Uncle Al. So, mail call. Bloody hell. Just using the force on this one. What is this? Well, you should know what it is. It is... more Quaker Oats. This is my best friend right now. It is low sugar. And I really need low sugar. 44 packs. Cinnamon spice. Maple. Brown sugar. And apples. And cinnamon. Plus 4 original flavor. 44 packs. One pack is about 110 to 120 calories. So when I eat, I usually eat about 2 or 3 packs. 2 or 3 packs. I've got to watch out what I eat. You should get one with dates. I've got all sorts of stuff that I'm not eating. Like I've got low sugar cream of wheat that I haven't opened up. I bought a box of that, packets. I love cream of wheat, but I hadn't opened it up. Purple Book Club, thank you for coming. Cream of rice. Butter grits, I got those too. I've got packets of grits. I've got packets of just about everything. Trying to finish my coffee. A couple of more big sips. Took my medication, my evening dose. $11 likes, 9 in the house. Please leave a like to support the channel, it'll be greatly appreciated. And we are about 12 minutes into the live stream. Well, a lot of crazy stuff happening. Lot of crazy stuff happening. We will start with topic 91. Happy Hanukkah. It's the holiday season, and the radical Islam and socialists are killing Jews and Christians. We are saying the radicals, the jihadis. There's a big episode or incident in Australia. Bunch of people. They say it was a father and son terrorist. I think killed about 20 Jews on a beach. We'll get more into that. And there was a shooting at Brown University. 2 dead, 9 seriously injured and wounded. This was reported by most of the news media. Hooded mass shooter screams trans rights, free Palestine, gunning down students and faculty. Police battled a second or third person while the gun person was on a rampage. The suspect from Wisconsin with heavy radical Democrat ties. And then topic 92 is that Sydney incident. Sydney, Australia, at a synagogue in Bondi Beach, 15 killed during Hanukkah services. I think the number is up to 20 killed. 40 people remain in the hospital, victims ages 10 to 87. Suspected gunman then was also killed. 25-year-old son is in critical but stable condition. During a police gunfight, officers secured and removed explosive devices found in a nearby vehicle. 5 officers were also wounded. Horrible. This is the type of crap that's going on. This is the type of crap that's going on. Hello, Rachel, mom of 4 boys. How are you doing? This is the type of stuff that's happening. What are your thoughts? They say there's supposed to be some incidents in Texas, that there are threats, supposed to do something to attack schools. I mean, just absolutely crazy. Last of the coffee. Now we'll go for some sugar-free gum. Gotta get rid of the aftertaste. Lord. That's the type of stuff that we have to deal with. Can you believe it? Crazy. Hillbilly Josh, how you doing, Hillbilly? Thank you for coming. God bless you. Josh is not feeling well today. And I would ask that you be in prayer for him, for his health. I would hate, and he's up in Oklahoma, I would hate not feeling well in very cold weather to have to go out and do the type of work that he does. God bless you, Josh. God bless you, son. Had a kid at school the other day. I oftentimes will refer to, young kids, as son. No offense, nothing negative about it. And Mr. Lynn, please don't call me son. I don't appreciate being called son. Kids got issues. Kids got issues. Father issues and such. And I just, okay, no problem. Won't call you son. Have to remember not to do that because I'm used to calling young people son or mija, mijo. Topic 93. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said he believed the Australian government poured the flames of anti-Semitism. Do it silent on anti-Jewish sentiment and media biases, as well as America's media biases and racist college and academic levels. All the negative stuff, like calling conservatives Nazis, just basically, you encourage people to do stuff. You encourage the nuts to do stuff when you use that kind of language, calling people fascist or Nazis, and they're not. I mean, Democrats don't appreciate being called dumbasses, whether it's true or not. They're very sensitive about that. When you start talking about their intelligence or lack thereof, they get sensitive about that. Topic 94, and no offense to anybody who might be towards the left in here. I know there are some of you that tend to be that way from the standpoint of your politics, and God bless you. You have the right to believe what you want to believe within reason. Topic 94, reported by Austin TV News. Crazed white woman, a Democrat representative, screaming at a news interview. Well, Sunday, so everybody's out being interviewed. All the various politicians are out, pandering for interviews. They get invited. They give a segment, they do an interview segment. So apparently this woman was screaming at the news interviewer, all white people should feel guilty for being white. And she was doing a racist rant, anti-white. As station security officers tasered her before she could attack the interviewer. You know, Tim Pool, MSN, NBC, Austin TV News. Austin is the state capital of Texas. Now try that one. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, again, happy Hanukkah. Topic 95. Reported by ABC, MSN, NBC, Fox News, CBS, Sky News. Gen Z exes from the United States. 63% want out. Packing their bags and checking out of the United States. Millions of young people are looking beyond the stars and stripes, chasing a new life somewhere else. But this backfires on Gen Z with stress and anxiety, bringing their weird opinions, thoughts, and lifestyle as leads them to the new ugly Americans. Examples: a Gen Z lesbian and her partner were stoned, hung and beheaded during a podcast in a Muslim country about gay rights and freedom. You don't do that over there. They don't tolerate homosexuals or deviants or anything you want to call them. That's a death penalty. In China, Gen Z social media influencer was arrested and jailed, then shot by the authorities after broadcast his opinions of life in China. They have the death penalty. They don't put up with stuff. Yeah, they don't. They have no idea how things are here. They don't. Young people do not. A lot of these, what Uncle Al refers to as NEETs, meaning no education, employment, and training, are causing problems in other countries. Lazy, grifters, drug users, and sexual deviants are not tolerated by many countries around the world. Certainly not in Islamic countries. They don't. All these people, so-called trans and LGBT types, talking about Palestine, talking about Gaza. If they were actually over there, they'd put them to death. You know, they don't. They wouldn't make it over there. Would not make it over there. I'm being serious. You take care, Dave. Hope you're feeling better. How's the grandbaby? He grew an inch, about 4 ounces since his birth. I get pictures regularly. Take care, Dave. Appreciate you, man. God bless. 10 degrees where he's at. Good Lord. Absolutely. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Well, little update on me. I am, right now, at 2,088. Yep, I pray for him daily. I pray for Alan Sato también, also. So I mailed out some cards. I'm planning on mailing out some more, but I mailed out some cards yesterday. Yeah, that's reported by the daughter. Beautiful little boy. Beautiful little boy. His name's Ulysses. Creative Redundancy, CR, how are you doing? Good to have you. Nicer, it's 20 degrees there. Oh, it's a garden spot. Nice climate weather, 20 degrees. God almighty. That's about as cold as it ever gets here. When it's absolutely as cold as it's going to get, that's about what it gets to, about 20. I think it got down to 19 once. I feel for all of y'all. I really do. Um, it is what it is. Well, so I am at 2,088. 12 more, and it will trigger the 2,100 subscriber giveaway. I understand the dogs don't want to go out. They're not. They're brighter. They're brighter than some people. Dogs really are. You finished 2 burgers, Uncle Al. What he eats, he eats. Oh God Almighty, a can of soda. All right. He's always telling me how to eat healthy, that he eats worse than I do. Oh, I did. I listen. I did have a burger combo from Ramsey's. Stopped and got burger combos for my wife and I Friday evening at Ramsey's. Real nice cheeseburgers all the way with chip. Well, not chips. It was with fries. I drank water with it. So I'm experimenting with what I like and what I don't like. Fiji water. This is more expensive. This stuff's about $2 a bottle. So my daughter drinks this crap. So I thought, I'll try it. It is natural artesian water. Fiji. So that, and I'm also drinking, great value hydrate electrolyte water, pH balanced. Now I like this stuff. It tastes good. That tastes good. I am trying to lose a little weight, and I am trying to be healthier. For supper, now I made my wife a nice meal. I ate 3 packets of low sugar oatmeal. That was my supper. Mix it with hot water, stir it up, let it sit for a minute. You're good to go. I had 3 packets of that. No, it's not. I think I got it for about $11 for a 6 pack. It's not. Yeah, I tell you what, food um, has, to a large extent, food's lost its taste for me. I don't know. I don't. I don't have the desires I used to have when it comes to eating. Like I haven't done any baking. I haven't made any, haven't cooked any ribs. I mean, I tend to like pork ribs, beef ribs, steaks, homemade burgers. I haven't. I haven't. Um, I cook some stuff. It'll probably be for the wife. I'll cook enough for 2 people, and then that way the next day she's got leftovers. You know, do a 6 pack of ribs and give her 3, and then the next day you can reheat them. And she'll have 3 more. Just put some sides with it. I hear you, Scott. I hear you. Heaven Hope TV. God bless the Korean people. How are you doing? Heaven Hope TV. Thank you for stopping by. Feel free to drop. You want to meet the Lord? Well, my testimonial would be trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lead not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight, which is scriptural. Accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior. I don't want to get into heavy theology and my personal beliefs. My personal beliefs tend to align with what's said in the scriptures. I hear you, Scott. Yeah, I hear you. You need to stay warm, my friend. This overnight stuff, you don't want to be caught out unprepared in freezing weather. You do not want to. So, I've been collecting ingredients for another box, and I'm trying to put stuff together to be ready. I have been known to pick up 12 subscribers overnight. It's been a while since I've done that. Negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit, that is cold. Hello, Belinda. I just saw a notification. A 3 ingredients cake. Belinda's Country Living. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. So as I said, I'm trying to get my stuff gathered up for a box. I'm still doing cards. Happy holidays. This is an appropriate one. Let it snow. A lot of snow. Oh, holy night. Just pacing myself. I have a little time. 3 ingredients cake, bread, icing, and fork. Yep. Yep. 10 in the house. 14 likes. Oh, well, I just hope it's not foggy in the morning. I hate driving to work in the fog. I ordered my daughter a reconditioned, in excellent condition, reportedly, iPhone 14 Pro, gold colored, 256 gig memory. Got her a nice case for it, hard case in a glass to protect the. She's very bad about breaking and not. I don't want her to break it. It's like right at $500 delivered from Amazon. Should be getting it in Tuesday. And I worry about new work vehicle. Yeah, I hope you get it. And the fog does stink. I have everybody blowing past me. I'm going down the road 55, 60 miles an hour in the fog, and they just blow past me. So I don't trust driving real fast. There may be something right stopped in front of me, and I slam into it. No, I don't want to have that happen. A 4x4, that's good. That's good, Scott. We had a pretty good rain. I posted a video this morning real early. I've actually posted 4 or 5 shorts today. I posted a short and it had music that was recommended. You know, it pulls up, you know, you pull it up. It's one of the, you get a 1-minute shot of music. And apparently there was a copyright issue. Well, why do they have stuff recommended for you to pull up and use if there's going to be a copyright issue with it? I do not know. So the one I did of my dogs that I just released, I deleted it. It had about 15 views. I deleted it and I reposted it with Christmas music. That sounds good, Scott. Yeah, I don't like driving to work. I drive to work early in the morning. Like I'm on my way to work around 6 o'clock. It's dark, and I beat a lot of the traffic. Trying to get from one side of Victoria to the other. There's not a lot of traffic at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I beat the traffic as opposed to showing up going through at 7. And it takes me about 15 minutes to get across Victoria, and you're doing 35 miles an hour about. I'm going along about the speed limit. And it takes me, I have to stop a few times. 2 to 3 times I'll have to stop. It takes me about 15 minutes to get to one side, from one side of Victoria, from where I live to the other. And then after I get outside of Victoria, it's about 15 minutes before I'm at work. So it's about 30 minutes. Detached retina, God bless you. No, there was no strike. I mean, I can just imagine them giving me a strike for using their recommended music. It's bad enough that they say it's blocked in certain territories. So I don't know, to try to get more information. Well, where is it blocked at? You know, most of my views come from the United States. So if it's blocked outside the United States, that's not going to hurt me that much. But I just went ahead and I deleted it, I reloaded it, and put Christmas music with it. But I have that happen periodically. I use music that they supposedly have sanctioned that you're supposed to be able to use, and then you get a I have that happen if I use Cretan Clearwater Revival. Have you ever seen the rain? That one will have a blockage. If you use that one, it'll be blocked in certain territories. So I don't use that one because I've had that happen to me a couple times. I'll forget about it and I'll put something up. It's like, well, I used it a couple months ago and had the same thing happen. My missus must have gotten home. Trying to go home bag 9 miles, 90 minutes challenge. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I don't know what to tell you. I do not know what to tell y'all. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Seven in the house, 14 likes. Well, Uncle Al said 15 likes. My next live stream will be Friday. Now, when I get off, I'll be off for like 16 days straight. So I will probably, those 2 weeks that I'm off, I'll do a Monday live stream, and I'll probably do a Wednesday live stream, and then I'll do my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I won't do a live stream on Christmas. And I will probably do that. Um, I will probably release a few videos. -6.2 miles and -3 degrees Fahrenheit in 3 hours. Wouldn't want to be out in that. Would not want to be out in that. No. Melinda, you can do a lot of like your food. What did you eat? Shoot 15 or 20 seconds of whatever your plate looks like. You know, I do a lot of food videos. Majority of my shorts are food videos. What did I eat? What were they serving? What did I have for at school? Breakfast, lunch. Now I'm not eating school breakfasts now. I'm still eating some lunches. But I'm basically trying to do oatmeal for breakfast. So it'll be oatmeal and then coffee. I'll drink a cup of coffee in the morning on the way to work, take my medication. When I get to work, I'll have oatmeal, and then later in the morning, I'll have a second cup of coffee. And that gets me by until lunch, and I'll drink a little bit of water. And that'll get me by until lunch. Then I usually eat whatever the school lunch is. I'm trying to clear out little, short shots that I have that I'm trying to just upload and then delete them. So I upload a lot of this little stuff that I've shot. After I upload it as a short, I delete it from my phone. Trying to free up space. Yeah, I don't do Facebook. I don't do Twitter. I don't do Instagram. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't do TikTok. I basically just have my YouTube. That's what I do. I have a couple of sites that I view for news, articles that I read, electronic stuff that I read, news. Testing alarms. Yeah, they're in the process of trying to deal with these Chinese buying property across from U.S. bases. That's a big red flag. Texas is, nope, not going to let any foreigners own property in Texas, especially the Chinese. And there are other places that are doing the same thing. You know, Arkansas, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, her father was governor. She was press secretary for Trump during his first administration for a while. She's governor now. She's doing the same thing. Nope. Not letting them do that. Just absolutely crazy. Stuff that, liberals will allow. It's like they have no sense. Nine miles and 47 degrees. That's a little better, but I wouldn't have to walk 9 miles. 47 degrees is not that bad. 90 minutes. I don't know. I can basically walk all day as long as I pace myself. I start trying to jog or run and I don't last very long. Just fall out. That's the way that works. That's the way that works. So, I'm working on getting ready for the next giveaway. Working on a box for somebody who's not here tonight. Um, some of the folks that usually come in, I haven't seen them recently. A Little Lone Prepper, I haven't heard anything from her recently. Holly has been commenting on shorts and my videos and such. Haven't seen her tonight. Haven't seen Little Lone Prepper tonight. Haven't seen Claudette tonight. Joseph Moore, didn't see him. Several of my regulars are not here tonight. I might have left some people out, I'm not sure. Haven't seen Betty tonight. It is what it is. Yeah, he's having chemotherapy. God bless him. Yeah, not in shape the way I used to be. You know, people talk about, can you do this? Can you do that? I used to be able to. I was in a lot better shape when I was 40. I was actively involved in Taekwondo. I was planning on opening my own studio. My instructor, master, whatever you want to call him, was going to sponsor me for my own studio, American Taekwondo Association. They don't have one here. I make fun of the karate and some of the stuff that they do that's like, you're right. You've got some of these people who, little studio, and they got 5 or 6 people calling themselves 7th degree masters. Now, I haven't been involved in it for going on 20 years, but when I was involved with the American Taekwondo Association, it's the largest association in the United States. And there were 2 or 3 masters in Texas that would be qualified as masters in Texas. And then you got a little studio, local studio, where you got half a dozen people calling themselves master and saying they're 7th degree black belts in karate. You know, please. I don't have range of motion. I take medication for arthritis and inflammation. Like my back's hurting right now. I could probably take a couple of Tylenol. I'm not in shape the way I used to be. I don't have the range of motion. I don't have the my vision's not what it used to be, even with glasses. My depth perception, my balance is not what it used to be. I would embarrass myself. Plus, I don't. You have muscle memory when it comes to doing forms and when it comes to doing combinations and various things. I forgot all that stuff. You know, I'd have to start over basically from scratch like a white belt. You know, no matter what I've got around my waist. That's basically my skill level and my ability level would be basically be white belt. So no. I mean, I can still take care of myself if I have to, but I don't have the speed, the strength, the agility I used to have. I'd have to cheat, you know. Have to go for the instant kills type situation if I had to defend myself. And you know, and I have seen in the past where you have a 2nd or 3rd degree older person. When they were younger, they probably were pretty good, and like they're trying to teach or they're trying to demonstrate a kick and they can't even get to waist level. You know, the idea of stretching and boom, where you're basically kicking it head level, and they can't do that. And it's like, oh, you know, I still have my gear. I still have my uniforms and my what you call a gi. I still have that. I still have my all my training stuff. A gun belt. Yeah. Oh man. I think about it, and when I was involved in it and doing it, it was not to make money because, yeah, okay, you can open up your own studio and you can charge monthly fees and all, but it'll basically pay the bills. You're not going to be pocketing money. So basically, a desire to work with kids, a desire to, gives you something to do, a commitment, doing good. Kids today, they don't have the respect, they don't have the heart that they used to have. When I was involved, and I would, work with kids with my instructor, and I was a principal at the time, and he'd have me talk to them, and I would work with them and such. We would not train thugs. If we had a kid come in that acted like a thug and basically was trying to learn how to do what, trying to pick up skills so that they could bully people or that they could fight, and with, the idea of like, okay, I learned how to do this, and now I'm going to basically use this, and I'm going to fight a lot. We wouldn't train people like that. The idea of, martial arts is for defense. It's not for aggression. And the other thing is that when you're good and you're in shape and you're confident, you don't have to be fearful. The idea like, oh, I'm afraid somebody's going to attack me, or I'm going to be assaulted or whatever. Well, if you're really good and you know how to handle yourself, there'd be very few people who'd be able to take you on. You know. The other thing is like the confidence to be able to avoid conflict. And people can oftentimes tell when they're messing with the wrong person. You know, I'm not in that position now. That they'd be messing with the wrong person. They'd basically be taking advantage of an older person. And there are a lot of thugs that do that. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't have fun doing it. This is like, I used to be involved with Gideon's International with the ministry. I used to be on my church board. There's no pleasure in that. I used to enjoy it. I wouldn't want to go back to it. Uncle Al's involved with a lot of stuff, helping out with his church and with his food bank and various things that he does. I wouldn't do that. I really, that's not, I wouldn't derive any pleasure from that. Back in the day, I probably would have, but no. Yeah, disrespectful. What they call Gen Z. That's true. 8 in the house, 14 or 15 likes. So we're about an hour into the live stream. I will be back this coming Friday. I'll be getting off, and then I'll have 16 days. This is the last week of the semester. Got to finish out the grades. Got to get my IP progress reports done. I got like 4 or 5 ARDs on Tuesday. It's going to be a busy day. Tuesday will be the day from hell when it comes to that. Just working, taking care of business. Everybody, remember, get up in the morning, take your medication, thank God for the day, eat right, and say your morning prayer, say the Lord's Prayer, get right in your head, take care of your business, be aware, cognizant of what's going on around you, and remember the Boy Scout and the Prepper models, be prepared. And I appreciate everybody coming in. Y'all have a blessed day, and hopefully we'll see you again this coming Friday for another edition of Coffee Talk. And I will be releasing some shorts. So if you haven't viewed my last 5 videos, I would do so, because as soon as I find out that I hit 2,100, I'm doing my count. Whoever left those comments on each of the last 5, those will be the ones that will be in my drawing for some good stuff. Okay, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate you coming in this evening. And God bless you all. Bye-bye.